just carry it on. We'll keep it in.
All right, I'll see if I can do it better. Hello, my name is Chris Nelson. I wanted to talk with you a little bit about the business philosophy behind eVillage and Ashiana in general. So, Living for Giving is this campaign that we're running. And Living for Giving is all about optimizing your own well-being in order that you feel inclined towards giving to others. And it's a philosophy which is really based on something which is very natural. It's the in-breath, the out-breath. When you take the in-breath, you take in what you need, and the out-breath allows you to give back what you don't need. So living and giving is a synergistic, it's a cyclical process. One feeds the other. And we are offering, we're giving 50% of our profits towards the giving section. So what that means is that all of the income for the site that comes to the site through eVillage, 50% of the profits will be given towards the projects sitting in the giving section of the site. So those projects are partly ones that we'll come up with maybe in the very early phases, but very quickly we want you guys to come up with suggestions yourselves, projects that you want to champion, projects that you like the sound of, projects you want to support. So 50% is a fairly big chunk, I guess, compared to most businesses. Many businesses don't give in a direct sense to causes. But for me, it's a little bit of a personal mission. I believe that so much of the influence today in society is in the realm of business, whether it be in terms of the financial clout they have, or the power they have, or just the influence over society as a whole through advertising and so on. And I feel compelled, and it's not always been this way, I have to say, but I feel compelled to do my bit to communicate to business that you can have a very healthy profit, extremely healthy profit, and you can still do beautiful things for the local community. So living for giving in a business sense is really about that. In fact, if you want my honest opinion, I think businesses that give a lot will end up making more, because we live in a world today where people are waking up. They are curious, and they are much more knowledgeable now about, who are the good guys, who are the ones that are really with integrity. It's not just lip service, it's not a clever ad campaign. But people are so wise today because of social media about the guys, the companies, the organizations who really are walking their talk. They're not just saying one thing and doing another. So it's about having this philosophy of giving within the DNA of the company. It's within the very fabric of the company. And that's my intention with eVillage and with Ashiana. And we want to be, without wanting to sound arrogant, we want to be an example to businesses out there. And we're small, we're tiny at the moment, but hopefully this will grow. Hopefully it will have a much bigger impact. The waves of this might be felt globally in time to come. It would be beautiful if that happens with your help and your support. But I really wanted to appeal to the business community to understand that you don't have to be some kind of flaky hippie who lives out in Goa, like I have done for a few years. But more and more I'm traveling the world, and you don't have to be a flaky hippie to want to give. You can be just a normal human being. You can be a top executive. You can be the CEO and the chairman of the organization. And I know you're out there because there are many organizations doing beautiful things. I've heard amazing mission statements from some top CEOs recently. And I know some of these CEOs are doing yoga, and they're meditating, and they're really making great transformations within their own personal lives, which naturally is going to spill over into their business lives. So I know to an extent I'm preaching to the converted, but I just want to appeal to business people out there, organizations out there, to understand that to give money in the local community doesn't have to happen through charity who knocks on your door. It doesn't have to be a corner office of a vast, resplendent building that you have, which is called social responsibility or ethical trading or whatever it might be. And I'm not being patronizing here. I'm just saying that if that is the case, it doesn't have to be that way. You really can have it in the fabric and the DNA of your business that it's about giving. And I'm just doing my little bit here with eVillage, with Ashiana, with this notion of living for giving, to be an example of that, to be walking our talk as much as we possibly can. And you will hold us to this. We are beholden unto you, our tribe on eVillage. If we cross the line, or if we do something that you think's just a tiny bit out of line with our philosophy, we want you to tell us, hey guys, we don't support this. and we got to jump back into line. That's the way this needs to work. So thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. And if there's any questions, any way you want to support or get involved, please contact us. Please don't hesitate. Thank you.